I don't know, I'm just trying to do what's easier for myself. The more overtired they get, the harder it is for them to actually fall asleep. He's currently in leap 2. I have a feeling we're not going to be lucky. Sebastian, you're upset today. Okay. Are you hungry? That's how you know, this new bassinet right now is like trying to self-soothe him by like rocking him like a lot faster. Okay, I gotta change you. He's almost grown out of all his newborn clothing. It's just like getting so tight now. Okay. I think I'm gonna just try to feed him off of my boob. He's currently in leap 2, and if you don't know what a leap is, it's when they go through like a developmental brain change, or I don't know, they're just kind of like growing, and they're more likely to be crying and a little bit more fussy. Their schedule gets, you know, or whatever kind of schedule you had, or you may just notice your day is a little bit harder. He normally doesn't cry that often, honestly, unless he truly needs something. If you're wondering how I know this, download the Wonder Weeks app. It's a really, really convenient app that just kind of tells you when your baby is going to go through this developmental change and leap, and what to do and kind of like what to expect. Mila's currently on the couch. I want to make her breakfast, and they normally both get hungry at the same exact time. And the binky just fell on the ground. I've been experimenting with the LV pumps, but I don't know, I don't even think I can like put that on my other side. I'm just gonna feed him real quick. He keeps popping on and off. That's like the most frustrating thing ever if you nurse. Are you on there? What are you doing? I feel him on there, but he's like not sucking hard enough right now to like get me to have like a letdown. Mila is literally the best big sister also for being not even 2.5 years old, honestly. I don't know how I mean, they watch you. You don't realize how much your toddlers watch you, but the other day, Sebastian was crying pretty bad, and I was in the bathroom, just being honest. And she went in his bassinet all on her own. Like, I have a really high up bed. She knows that they're in the bassinet, grabbed his binky, and like just as I was walking out, I saw her with the binky in her hand, and she was giving it to him. I was like, oh my God, thank God. Thanks, Mila. Mila just got into something, and I just heard a really loud bang, and she came running over here. He is just sleeping on my boob right now. I know he's like tired. He needs to sleep. Try to attempt to put him back down because he's not even eating. He's just sleeping right now. I'm gonna try to hopefully get him to fall asleep because he is very, very tired. And like I said, Mila's getting crankier by the second because I really need to, like, you know, tend to her at the same time. I have a feeling we're not going to be lucky. You want to try the jelly? Yeah, yummy. I just made Mila like a blueberry bagel with some jelly in it. Just good old jam. I don't know if she's gonna eat it. I mean, she's like just picking her. She normally eats these little blueberry bagels here. Call them donuts, but they're bagels. Okay, we're doing good. I last pumped 2 hours, 22 minutes ago. I'm not going to consider that nursing session anything because it was kind of, I feel like, a self-soothe. I'm gonna check real quick to see if he fell asleep. I haven't heard anything. Hope he's up. Report back hopefully we get a nap in, or maybe not. Nap struggling. I just don't want him to get into the red zone. I've spoken about this before. It's just like something I call it when they get overtired. It's just like nearly impossible to get them to fall back asleep. You'd think if a baby's tired, they would fall asleep. The more overtired they get, the harder it is for them to actually fall asleep. This was the app that I was talking about, the Wonder Weeks app. I have 12 days left of Leap 2. And the bagel is all gone. So we didn't end up falling back asleep. I'm just gonna give him that pumped milk right there. It is about time for him to eat, so maybe that's what's wrong. Guys, look how big he is. Okay. Okay. Mommy. Are you still hungry, baby? Yeah. I also gave Mila a cheese string, but she's asking for some yogurt right now. Oh, be careful, honey. So he ended up, oh, Mila. So he ended up eating about like 4 ounces. I'm just gonna pump now because my boobs feel like they're now burning. It's almost been 3 hours. I usually pump every 3 hours, sometimes 3.5. I've been trying to stretch like 4 hours during the night, and I don't like set alarms or anything. That's just kind of when my body just automatically wakes up. Or sometimes it works out perfectly that he needs to eat, I need to pump. That is when it's usually just like perfect. Okay, so I got Mila all dressed for the day. She actually picked out her own bow. When I was filming earlier, I think that was closer to like 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. It's now 9:30, so he's been sleeping probably like 45 minutes. But before that, he woke up at 4:30 in the morning, so he was up for like 4, 5, 6, 7, almost like 4 hours. Like that was like a crazy amount. So that's why I think he was having a little bit more trouble of falling asleep. When it's time to go in there, I'm gonna show you what I did with the Swaddle situation. I decided to just leave his arms out, so like he's sleeping with them up, I think last time I checked. But I thought like they're supposed to have them down for a while. I was trying to like Google it because of like the startle reflex. When did you decide to swaddle with their arms out of the sleep sack? I don't know, I thought like they're supposed to be down. I don't know. Am I making sense? I'll show you what it looks like though when it's time to go in there. I just wanted to quickly check on him, but that's what I did. So maybe that's why he's kind of struggling with sleep at night. I mean, obviously he's gonna struggle with sleep at night because he's only 2 months old. But yeah, that's just what I decided to do for now. What are you doing? Oh, thank you, sweetie. Another thing I wanted to talk about is Mila's naps, or Mila's nap in general. She was doing a 1-hour nap for about like 2 to 3 hours a day before Sebastian came. Now I know that was like 2 months ago, but I can tell she still needs a nap. Ever since we got rid of the it's been very, very hard. Like she wakes up very early. Like she was up at 5 in the morning. I don't think that her little tiny body needs to be up for like what, close to like 15, 16 hours. Like her bedtime is 7:30, 8, and then she wakes up like sometimes 4:45, 5. I don't know, maybe she's just still out of sorts. When I went out yesterday, she immediately falls asleep in the car, so it's like I know she needs it. And then like when I go to wake her up, she's cranky because she still wants to fall asleep. But I don't know, how long are 2-year-olds or how long are toddlers supposed to keep their nap for? I thought it was like closer to 3. Like I feel like she's tired right now. You know, when you can just like tell when your kid is tired, she definitely is. If I were to go put her in there, it just wouldn't work out. I just already know, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just do another car nap because we have to go out anyway. I have to run a few errands. I'll probably do that once Sebastian wakes up and feed him, pump, all that fun stuff. So something I haven't done in a really long time. I just rocked Mila to sleep, or like, you know, kind of, she was awake, but like to calm her down. I didn't even like think to try to do that because I haven't done that in a long time, and I didn't realize how heavy she was when I was doing that, but I did the same exact thing that I, you know, would do with Sebastian if like I would rock him. I think just the problem is the lack of the binky. That was like, you know, put it in, and then like she knew then to fall asleep. Thankfully, we actually haven't had any troubles with her sleep at night, like thank God. But she has been just waking up a lot earlier. And like I said, I know she needed her nap. Right now seems like she's starting to doze off, because before that she was just crying and crying and crying because, you know, she woke up at like 4:30, 5 in the morning, I think, whatever it was. I like was in such a daze. I've been up since then too, praying she falls asleep, because then I think I'm gonna have like at least like a half hour to my... She hasn't moved, so I think we're in the clear. I'm currently trying to edit this vlog while both are napping. I definitely just heard him. I think I'm gonna go check on him and then probably just feed him a little bit. Yeah, I definitely hear him. Mila's asleep, thankfully. Nice nap, Sebastian, right? So that's what I did this time. It seemed like it kept him asleep a little bit longer, but technically his arms are supposed to be underneath here. I don't know. I mean, if it gets him to sleep better, then I'll just probably do it that way. Are you ready to eat? Sometimes I wish this ended up happening more, where like one is napping and then the other one's awake, just because I feel like it's so hard when they're both awake to get like equal time of like attention, of like me giving both of them good attention. I always just feel like one has to just get ignored, and like I always struggle with that because I feel guilt. It's like the second I'm done feeding him or doing whatever I have to, it's like I immediately have to put him down. Or with Mila, then, you know, she wants to play really bad or needs something and he's in my arms. I am struggling with a lot of guilt around that still. I mean, each day is getting, I don't want to say easier, but I'm just getting more and more used to it. But I definitely enjoyed the newborn phase way more with Mila than I am with him, and it just makes me really sad because, you know, why doesn't it feel like that with him? Like, I guess because it's just so different, because I just don't have the time to really enjoy it, and I feel like that is what's hard to accept when it's like you have two kids. You just you don't have that time anymore. And he's such an easy, good baby overall, so it's just like, I wish I just enjoyed it more. When I was nursing him, it was just starting to get frustrating because he was just like popping on and off of my boob. Sometimes we have just really good nursing sessions, and other times it's just like super frustrating. The second I start to feel frustrated, I just stop, and I usually always have pumped milk from the previous session on the counter. You can leave breast milk out on the counter or room temperature for like 4 hours, or at least I was told by a lactation consultant that it's okay for that long. I'm just gonna up like pumping. I don't know, I've definitely like been nursing less and less, I feel like, and kind of going more towards exclusively pumping, but it still has been like at least once or twice a day just because I want that closeness and comfort. But I don't know, I'm just trying to do what's easier for myself. I do feel guilt about it, even though I just shouldn't, because I'm just only stressing myself out when I'm like doing that and forcing it sometimes. If you're struggling in that department, I feel you. I don't mind pumping at all either. Like, it doesn't like really faze me or bother me. No, pumping can really bother some people, but for me, I really kind of don't care. That is normally how much on average I get with an exclusive pump. Now, sometimes it does vary. Sometimes I do get a little bit above 5 ounces, sometimes a little bit below. And then this boob is like pretty much like always that. Mila just woke up, so I'm gonna go get her. It's actually perfect timing. She got a nap in, and now they're gonna be both on the same schedule. This thing has been a lifesaver a few times. Oh, you don't have to cover it yet, baby. Oh, it's okay. Mila, you want to get your shoes on?
Apple.
Okay.
Apple.
Oh. You want to bring your apple for the ride? And your water. Come on, baby.
Oh, baby.
Your baby fell.
Whoa.
Oh, she's all wet. Oh, Sebastian's already sleeping. Good thing. It's always so hard to get out of the house now. I feel like I'm always forgetting something. Well, technically I forgot my phone, how to go back in. I just feel like there's like so much lugging. I ended up getting some Starbucks, but I think the coffee was made like kind of wrong. I might go back through. But Mila's gonna try a cake pop for the very first time. I don't know if she's gonna like it or not. Say thank you, Mommy. Take a bite. I just ended up going back through and got what I normally get. It's the vanilla sweet cream cold brew or something. I tried to drink that and it was just like way too sweet. Like I wanted to order like this with like a little bit of that cold foam on top or whatever, pumpkin. But it was just like way too much. Like, I don't know. You can like see how light it is. It's basically like just all cream and I was like, ugh. I like feel bad because it was my fault, but that drink was like $5. This tastes amazing right now since I'm just always super tired. And Mila's really enjoying her cake pop. I'm just gonna end the vlog here just before it gets like way too long. I feel like I was just rambling a lot all throughout it. Like usual, I always just try to keep it real just to show other moms that, you know, are going through this also, that you're not alone. And, you know, I do have some really, really tough days. Like today was definitely an easier day, which is why I was able to film and vlog and everything. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.